Well, we may have just reached an end of an era. And that era is the FIFA leaks era, where promos get leaked days and days in advance before the promo actually comes out. That might be coming to an end right now. We'll talk about that today. We got some more news about kind of what the future might look like. We got a really big icon pick on the way we're going to talk about, and a big FUT birthday market crash as well that we kind of saw coming if you watch the videos on a daily basis. Cheeky plug. That we'll talk about as well. And FUT birthday just seems like honestly a pretty great promo so far. We'll talk about everything that we need to talk about today. Let's quit the yapping. Let's begin with Miggy Almiron and Rodrigo Bentancur. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Miggy Almiron Showdown has Finesse Shot and Flare Plus, and I still believe Flare Plus is probably the worst out of all of them. I even think that Acrobat's better than Flare. I can't get Flare to do anything for me. Maybe that's just me. If you guys can use Flare Plus at all, let me know. I can't do anything with it. But 5-star skill moves with some okay stats. It's not the best card ever. Finesse Shot Plus is very good though. We got Rodrigo Bentancur over here, and he's got Bruiser Plus, Tiki Taka Plus, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and it does look like a very nice card. +2s, of course, possibly a +3 if you have not done the Evo yet. That's very good. Some nice play styles as well. Not a bad card at all. We've got a couple of gigantic icon SBCs here, one of them being one that we had no idea was coming. I'm already 12 of 14 done, and that is a Ultimate Birthday Socrates SBC. This one was just not leaked by anybody, even right before content, which we'll talk about here in a sec, but there were no leaks at all for the Socrates card. It came out, super surprised, and I was so happy to see this card. This card looks so great. I love Incisive Pass Plus if you guys know the channel at all, and I love Technical Plus as well. This card looks sick. Yes, he doesn't have really any shooting playstyles, but so many dribbling ones. Travella is kind of a shooting playstyle as well. I just think this card looks so good. It's so unique. So I will be completing it. And we got a Roberto Carlos Future Stars Icon SBC, which is, it's funny, he's got the baby icon image, which is not a thing anymore, but I can't get his regular image to pop up there. It's also a very good card. It really is. He's got some unbelievable play styles in there. He has so many play styles. The stats look great. He'll be worth a lot. Like, the SBC is a lot of coins to do, but he's going to be probably the best or one of the best left backs in the game. Yes, there's a lot of great left backs right now. Will he be better than Davies? It kind of depends what you're looking for, I guess, but I think it's a great card, so it's hard to complain too much about it. And also the crafting upgrade came out today. You can't see it, but it's repeatable 150 times, and it's a full gold squad to complete. And the rewards are not as good as you would think. Even the last one, which was like debatably okay, this one's worse. Many of these are like players, like 20 completions is Taram, right? And that is just, it's 187 guaranteed. There's no like chance to get anything at all. A lot of these packs don't have a lot of cards in them. Triple threat, Dirk Kuyt, it's like, okay. I mean, an 80 times 10, 835, like this is honestly pretty bad. I would not recommend worrying about the crafting upgrade at all, honestly. And I must say the Future Stars pack weight, or Future Stars, sorry, the Ultimate Birthday just does not roll off the tongue the same as FUT Birthday does. The pack weight is pretty shit. This Bowie card, Baba Booey. This Bowie card, honestly, I'm stunned how expensive he is. He's 400k and he looks okay. I mean, that is not a card I expect to be 400,000 coins. Yes, 5-star skills, but Jockey Plus, Slide Tackle Plus, is it really just links? Like, why is this card so expensive? Some good play styles in there, but I'm pretty surprised he is this expensive. We'll go look at like KDB, right? KDB actually does not look like he's got very many on the market. In fact, there are 4 of them. That is pretty shocking. There's 4 Kevin De Bruyne's. How many Lionel Messi's are there? There's actually more Messi's on the market, I want to say, than 4. Messi, yeah, he's got about 7 on the market. All right, well, that's 6 actually. I can't count. Not ideal. Now, I know it's not really a surprise to people that like the best cards in the game are not packed very much, but with the amount of users on this game mixed with like the cross-platform market, you expect to see more than that, and that shows you the pack weight for these really top-end FUT birthday cards is pretty bad. So when you're getting tempted to buy over here a promo pack with, you know, it's 700,000 coins at $40 for a 50 rare gold player items, 84 or higher, that's a lot of, that's a great pack. With 2 guaranteed FUT birthday players, like, you're probably going to get nothing in this, even though it's $40 to buy, which is insane, and I just would stay away as much as you possibly can from store packs right now. We have ways to grind packs for you in SBCs and objectives, and just save it for that. And also, we've had some great evolutions, some really nice ones. So if you want to go look at futgg.com, you can find a bunch of Evo chains on here that you could possibly want to do. I actually have a really cool one I'll show you guys here right now. That's, I'm planning on doing this Kryzan card I never finished. His name is Kryzan, if you can't see it right there. Never finished him, and now I have this card who is going to look like this in game. The playstyles are kind of okay, but the thing that really makes this card cool is going to be 5-star, 5-star. He's 6'3". Brazilian Lynx is pretty nice there, and his stats look pretty cool. It'll be a very unique card. A 6'3", 5'5" player, pretty hard to find, so I'm going to complete this one and just see how good he is. 99 agility as well is pretty cool, but yeah, there's some cool cards in there. Good skill moves and weak foot boost. This one's 100k, but this one is free down here. The birthday magic one, so I do like that this one is pretty good and it's free. But first thing we're going to talk about here in the leak section is an actual leak, and that is an upcoming casino should be an icon pick, and he means like casino pack that we're going to get probably today. And the best thing is that base versions have been removed. That is a gigantic part of this because that limits the pool of players so much. That gives you, theoretically should give you a way higher chance to actually pack something good in this, because especially recently a lot of the icon cards that have been promo cards have been very good. So that should be a pretty good gamble pick. Now this tweet, EA tweeting out once again the content coming for this week. This is the second time they've done this year. First time was with Winter Wildcards, but the reason this is different this time, we'll talk about in one sec. Firstly, though, let's talk about the content that is on the way here. Claude Makalele is coming today, and it says, like, base version there, but I don't think that's the case. And I'm assuming it's going to be a new Claude Makalele, a FUT birthday one. Otherwise, I don't see the point in the Centurions one or the base one. Makes no sense. Juan Cuadrado, though, is coming, so possibly doing that Bastoni could mean more for chemistry purposes right now. We got Lois Openda, twin SBCs, which means one will have 5-star weak foot, one will have 5-star skill moves. We got Harriet SBC and Grimaldo, which should be pretty fun because he's having a great season, right? So all the content for this week of FUT Birthday has been leaked. There will be 2 teams for FUT Birthday, so we're going to have a whole nother week of this as well, which I'm assuming they will leak eventually. And then also we've got more improvements to rewards in general. We have new improved champs rewards now. 85 plus campaign packs are gone, which were pretty useless apart from just getting possibly some fodder in there. This one, though, is an 87 plus campaign pick, and it's 1 of 4 for rank 1. And there were 3 85 plus campaign packs before for rank 1, so they basically just been replaced by a player pick from their 87 plus. Way better. Way better. That is a huge improvement. You could actually get something usable in here and get a lot of great fodder, right? So that is a huge improvement for sure. But now let's get to the next part where we're talking about the leaks just might be finished. FUT Spy here says, promo news. EA have returned to the previous scheme of creating a global embargo for promos. We may see leaks of Team 2 in promos, but Team 1 were sent to publications worldwide with an embargo of 12 p.m. UTC to limit leaks. So the Daily Mirror and EA Sports actually were the ones that leaked the promo 6 hours beforehand. I believe it was actually 5 hours beforehand. So Mirror Gaming, who's I guess the Daily Mirror Gaming Twitter site or X site, what the fuck it's called now, tweeted out this with Messi, De Bruyne, and Saka. They'd go down here and say, here's the squad in full. Just 5 minutes later, here's the full squad. And scroll down, they tweeted down here. To clarify, Mirror Gaming received the FC24 Ultimate Birthday Team 1 assets alongside global media earlier today, which had a 12 p.m. GMT embargo. Therefore, the Team 1 reveal article was not a leak. It was accurately sourced and official information, which means that we might just see an embargo now on promos. And now it could be a possible thing where it's like 6 or 5 hours before content drops, we actually start to see the leaks for it. EA just tweet out the full team, and then possibly some things get hidden in there as well, because that Socrates wasn't leaked by anybody. So this might be the end of an era potentially here of just FIFA leaks in general. We might not see any until maybe EA tweets it out themselves and then the day of content, or when content releases for certain things too. So this might actually be the full end of it. I'm sure we'll get SPC leaks, and obviously the pack code as well is going to have to be updated, so that won't really change anything. But the team itself, the players in each FUT Birthday, well, any promo team now, could possibly be just not really leakable anymore. Or what happens here is they just wanted to stop the leaks for just this team, and then now next promo it'll be back again like nothing ever happened. Because Winter Wildcard also had this problem too, or I shouldn't say problem, it was just a decision from EA to tweet out all of the content for 2 weeks basically. Look at all of these SBCs they tweeted out, right? But then after this, they didn't really come back and stop anymore. So the difference between this one and this new FUT Birthday leak thing going on is that they didn't leak it to a certain publication like they did the Daily Mirror. The Daily Mirror pays EA to be like, hey, we want to put the leaks on our Twitter page, our website, get our share of eyeballs on our page or whatever. It's a little business deal that way. Rather than FUT Sheriff, just some dude sitting back making 5 figures a month on the leaks. That, you know, that's probably what's happening. I'm assuming EA are probably tired of that. And also what my guess is here is that EA know they've fucked up this year. They know that. Now, does that mean they're going to stop with the things that they already have been planning on already? No, that does not mean that at all. You're still going to see the exact same store packs, everything you already saw. We're going to still see that, but they're going to add maybe more things now because they're like, yeah, we might have gone a little too far here. But we're not going to stop going too far. We're just going to make it so that like they don't hate us as much. But like spend money, please. Now, actually, $40, 700,000 coins. I might be clinically insane, but it does feel like a little bit seeing the content that has been very good so far, seeing the fact that they might want to change up the leak stuff. They're kind of like, okay, we might need to make a change here. And we're only going to know this in like a week. In a week, we will know if that's actually the case. They will keep all of this up because this could end after 3 days and this didn't happen at all. But my guess is that the player count's down. The player count's down right now. And the money may still be there so far from the FIFA point sales wise. But if the player count's down, they will be slightly worried about that. And of course, we'll never know the numbers ourselves because they won't want any of that information out there at all. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'm totally speaking out of my ass. Let me know what you guys think, of course. But fantasy upgrades coming as well. Werner's going to get a 92. I mean, incredible that Werner's going to be a 92 rated card. Mendy's going to 93. That means he's going to be 38 million coins. Furyk, 91. Schneider, Delict, a lot of cards in here have gone down in price, but they're actually going up in rating because the market crash right now is terrible. The market crash is crazy right now. And we called this big time because a couple of reasons. One, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot players are crazy good. There aren't actually that many of them this year. And even a card like Alex Morgan, who's 5-star here, only 1.3 mil. That's not that bad of a price. I'm not gonna lie, first touch and finesse shot with that Morgan card, you'll see a lot of people with a lot of coins selling off their Johan Cruyff, selling off their other 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot players if they really want them in their team, and they're gonna buy this Alex Morgan card because she'll probably be just as good as those cards and a lot cheaper. A lot of these really expensive cards have gone down right now because a lot of meta cards come in. Also, meta evolutions have come in. That'll add on top of all this stuff. Question is, with the market going down right now, Konate, by the way, was 400k like 3 days ago, I want to say. What was he? Okay, it was like, yeah, 300k about 3 days ago. Now down to 183. Are these cards gonna bounce back? You know, is the whole market gonna bounce back? Is it just gonna keep going down? Honestly, I'm kind of pessimistic about it going back up. We have another team of cards, guys. We have another full team of players on the way that are gonna be just as good as these guys. Yes, they're very expensive, by the way. Holy fuck, 1 mil, 1 mil, 1 mil, 1 mil, 9 mil, 3 mil, 2 mil. Like, holy shit. And the market's still crashing with all these cards being super expensive. That tells me that, yeah, it's not looking good because these cards are so expensive. If you haven't sold yet, I'd maybe wait until like Monday market rise, potentially maybe Tuesday market rise. Now the weekend league goes till Monday, and then after that, maybe try and sell again. I'm not confident in buying anything right now. Even fodder I'm not confident in because the packs we're seeing are crazy at the moment. I'm not really confident in anything. Maybe 84s I'll be confident in. 83s you can always buy, right? But I don't know. I mean, high rated fodder is very low right now, and I'm still not even like that interested at the moment because I just don't know what they're going to release right now. And we're getting a lot of cards like this Lavelle, 35,000. There's 2 of her 90 rated cards on the market. That's going to make supply a lot more difficult in these 90s to keep up the price, right? Because you've got 2 other 90s in packs that are going to be constantly being packed because they're fodder cards. Other than that, I don't got much to say. Okay, let's read my subscribers' comments now. Alex UK says, past 2 weeks I've gone from rank 2 to 3 to losing 5 of my first 10. Gameplay is absolutely shambolic mixed with this nonsense long ball forward run 4-3-2-1 meta. I'm gonna make a video soon. I don't know when it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be when I'm in the heat of the moment, just passionate about my loss. If I just lose something like that, I can't take the 4-3-2-1 meta anymore. I can't take it. It's the most boring shit in the world. It's the best formation in the game outside of 5-back, but don't tell anybody, even though most of you know that by now. I can't stand when I can't break somebody down. The press is incredible. They have everybody back, everybody forward. I look at the formation they've got. I already know what it is before I click on it. It's a 4-3-2-1. Best in the game. It's not even close. And it's been the best for 3 years now because the gameplay has not been that much different for 3 years. At least last year, the gameplay was like relatively decent so that it wasn't so bad. Finishing was great. And there's a lot of other great aspects of that game. Some of it not so great, but a lot of great aspects to it that made it so that, okay, you can at least use other things and still be great. This year, it's like, good luck. If you want to be a rank 1 player consistently, and you're not using the 4-3-2-1 or 5-back, I mean, you're on the very minority if you're doing that, because it's just so hard. At Edward Shade says, I think EA goes to free. I'm assuming you mean free to play. The money they'd save just releasing releasing junk, sorry, under it's free, like Warzone or Fortnite, it upped the player base, which gives more revenue to buying points. Now, I've been in kind of like agreement with you for a long time. However, I got a really good, or someone said a really interesting point about Call of Duty. It's a very similar thing to where like if they went free to play, they could sell more battle passes. But right now they have a $70 subscription fee, a yearly subscription fee to buy the new game every year. And that is a lot of money that they are basically losing if they go free to play, and they need to make that over time. I do think they probably could to get there, but it's a risk for them, and they don't want to take risks right now. EA do not want to take risks. They have a giant mommy milker cash cow money maker on their hands that they do not want to fuck up. They're saying, please God, we can't even like fix the gameplay. We don't even know the engine. We don't know what's going on. We just need to keep this at least okay. And that's all they care about. Keeping us at least somewhat happy, but not fuck up their billion-dollar enterprise, basically. And that's, I don't think they want to take anything drastic. That's just my opinion. That could not be the case, but I feel like that's with how everything's pointed so far in the last few years. They don't want to change anything drastic. We have the same fucking game modes we have since FIFA 20 because they're like, oh my God, what if they get too many good things? I'm assuming that, why else would they do that? That's the only reason. Tony Soprano says, a Tech Plus Evo worries me because why would EA give us that unless they're planning on nerfing it in 3 weeks time / whenever the next patch is? This is very true. Also, Joel, I just realized this comment. I read this earlier. FUT Police crying about people stealing his leaks after him working hard for them is even funnier now that someone supposedly just tells him them. That is actually hilarious. Back to this one though. They gave a ton of cards, Power Shot Plus and Aerial Plus in this FUT Birthday team. It's actually shocking how many of these FUT Birthday cards got Power Shot and Aerial, or like one of the two. I mean, this Kolo Muani free card is Power Shot and Aerial, nerfed. Mead, Power Shot, Jota, Aerial. This is one page of like 4 different players. There's a bunch of different cards. Saka, Power Shot, and Tiki Taka Plus, which they actually did. I believe they buffed Tiki Taka Plus. Heung-min Son has Power Shot, Benzema, Aerial. Like, they gave so many of these cards nerf playstyle pluses, which maybe I'm looking too far into it. It's not actually that crazy, but it does feel like they gave a ton of these icons and regular FUT Birthday cards a bunch of nerfed playstyles. It's like, all right, well, you can tell they wanted to nerf these because all these cards are coming out. But and then lastly, Creed here says Power Shot Plus is apparently bad now. This guy said he used like Rivaldo, Rooney, Kane, Roberto Carlos, and they massively decreased the ball speed. That is just, I'm so tired of this, bro. Of all things to nerf, was the fucking Power Shot too good? I mean, that would have been honestly on the list of things I would have nerfed or tried to fix right now. Not even talking about just the whole game, just in the gameplay itself. That's probably number 217. I don't even understand how that could have been number one, number 2, number 3 on their priorities. I really don't. Were you conceding too many of them? Were you scoring all of them all the time, constantly? You had to have an opening. The AI defending is so fucking good in this game. There's 8 guys in the box. You can't shoot through them. You know damn well they're blocking the shit. I mean, what a joke that they patched that. That actually pisses me off because that is shockingly stupid decision making. And I don't know why I'm even possibly surprised by this, but I know it's hard to make a game. I'm sure it's really hard, but I promise you, you've got enough resources to figure the fucking shit out because I'm tired of it. But what is me complaining gonna do? Probably absolutely nothing. Okay, probably nothing. I'm well aware of that, but I'm venting to you guys because I know you guys go through the same shit that I do. But thank you for listening and thank you for watching every day. I love you all. I'll see you guys video very soon. Peace.